gentlemen, it's Dennis here from Bartendaz Workout, and we're here at Lincoln Terrace Park with Phorm for a little interview. Phorm, you are probably one of those people who helped a lot of people to learn about calisthenics due to your Strictly Bartendaz series. So just give us a little overview of yourself, how you got started, and how you got started with both training and the Bartendaz.
Well, I've been training for a long time. Basically, I was one of them weightlifting dudes. You know, I like to lift weight, but I always had calisthenics inside of me. But I got injured so many times doing the weight, powerlifting, and bodybuilding. I said, well, it's time for me to change. You know, so I ran into the administrator from Bartendaz Extreme, and he asked me, he said, yo, can you still go with the bar? And I told him, yeah, I can still go with the bar, but I couldn't because I wasn't really doing it that much at that time. Then when I did get it, I started working, I got it back, and I ran into him again, and then he told me that he was starting up something. He started up Bartendaz Extreme. So that was actually the first group that I got with was Bartendaz Extreme. You know? But then I ran into Beast, and I liked the way that he was working, you know, his work ethic and his workouts was more of my type because, like I told you, I come from a weightlifting background. You know, so I started working out with Beast and all that. Then I ran into Doc. I met Doc and met Bandana Red and all of them, and started talking to them and all that. And I said, you know what, man? I said, it's a lot of things that's not being said. A lot of people don't know who these people are, but I know who they are from behind the scenes speaking to them. So we came up with Bar Talk. The first Bar Talk was with me, Beast, and Matrix. That was the very first Bar Talk that we did. You know? And since then, you know, it just took off. I said, well, since we got them, let's get other people. My wife, she came up with the name Bar Talk. I gotta let that be known. And she also came up with the slogan, from the bar to the people on the bar to you. You know? So mad props out to her for helping me, but that's my road dog anyway.
Okay, so you were weightlifting and didn't really know about calisthenics or like pull-ups and dips basically. So you already were doing freestyle kind of at that time.
No, this is what it was. Before, to take it way back, I could take it further back than that, man. The first time that I did anything that concerned calisthenics or weightlifting, the first thing I did was calisthenics. I did 20 pull-ups in the contest. Okay. And I lost, because the dude did 21. You know? So that was the first time I did that, and that was way back like when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Okay. And then, you know, I started boxing, messing with the boxing a little bit. Then I started working out with the weight, you know, because I got caught up in a situation where, you know, I was away for a little while. I ain't gotta get into that, but you know what I mean. So I started lifting weights. And the first time I did, I didn't know what I was doing. I really didn't. I didn't know nothing. But then I started studying the anatomy and all that. And I really learned about my body and things that the human body is capable of doing. Yeah. And I learned I learned range of motion. I learned basically everything that a lot of dudes need to learn before they get into calisthenics and weightlifting in general.
So, how do you, like, what made you see like a new challenge in calisthenics that you didn't see weights?
What made me? Because I seen what's the tape. What's they gave it to me? Not a tape, the CD. The first person that I seen doing it, it wasn't Get a Workout. The first person I seen do it was the Bartendaz, because Giant came and gave me a CD, and when I seen it, I was like, oh, so this is what they're doing now. Yeah. You know, and I didn't know that's what was going on. So I tried it. A lot of things. I had a natural knack for everything, like on a dip bar and anything that had to do with the pull-ups. So that's how I started that. So who really pulled me into it was Bartendaz Extreme. That's when I got to know what was really going on. There was a subculture with this, but it wasn't as strong as it should be.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So, what do your workouts look like? Because a lot of people, they see videos, they want to get started, but they don't really know how to. They don't know how to, you know, if they should do supersets or single sets, or if they should do like around the world. So, what's the type of workout you prefer?
Well, the best thing to do, man, is forget about the tricks. You have to forget about those. Because the tricks is to showcase your calisthenics. Because you saying, oh, all right, well, I can do 200 pull-ups. And as a result of doing 200 pull-ups, I can go over the bar. I can do a handstand. I could do front levers, I can do all that, and that's based off of doing basic calisthenics, pull-ups, push-ups, and dips. You know what I'm saying? Pull-ups, push-ups, and dips. That's all you gotta do. And in between, to keep your core straight, because your core is right here. Don't let nobody tell you your core is nowhere else. Your core is right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to put abdominals up in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Even though you do abdominals on everything that you do, anything that involves calisthenics, it involves your abdominals. So it's good to get your abdominal region as strong as possible. You know, so that's one of the things that you should work on. But you can do your abdominals in your spare time. Like, set a rule for yourself. Like, you know what? Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna do 50 sit-ups. You can do it like that, and it's gonna work because you're already doing basic calisthenics. So the only thing it's gonna do is improve your own calisthenics.
Okay. A lot of people who work out in the gym, they're really concerned. They think, yeah, calisthenics is cool, but I'm probably going to lose all my muscle. What was your experience when you did the transition?
There's no difference. The only difference is, I'm going to tell you, hitting the weight is more intense, but really for your legs. For your legs, it's more intense. It's more intense for your legs. Now, there's no way that you're going to build your legs up, you know what I'm saying, perfectly without using iron. It's not going to happen because you walk on your legs all day. Even if you do the squat, the squats with no weight, if you do the pistol squats and all that, it's not going to compare to hitting that iron. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But as far for the rest of your body, yeah, I know some dudes, man. I know some dudes. Look at Beast. Beast can bench press 405. 405. And he don't mess with weight. So what's that telling you? That's telling you that what he's doing is he's doing the right thing. He's doing his core workouts, and you know what I'm saying, he's working everything that needs to be worked to successfully push the weight.
Mm-hmm. So you still do squats as a supplement to your calisthenics, or how do you set your
I'm gonna tell
routine
you,
up?
My squat's phenomenal, man. My squat is 595. You know, I'm repping 405. So for all you dudes that say that I don't do legs, don't think that. Like I told you, I come from a powerlifting and bodybuilding background. You know, so I do so my leg game is crazy. My leg game is crazy. My deadlifts and shoulder lifts too. Shoulder press. I'm shoulder pressing at my weight. I weigh 180. I'm doing 225 over my head, shoulder press. You know what I'm saying? For reps, not for 1 or 2, for reps. And as far as the bench, I haven't really got up under there because I had a little injury, but I can still rep 315. So don't think just because you see me doing calisthenics that I don't have the power to do the weight. That's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is with doing the weight for your upper body, it's easier to get injured. If you talk to anybody that do weight to build their body up, they're gonna tell you they got a lot of injuries, man. That's the downfall about it. Now with calisthenics, it's only one way to injure yourself. You know what that is? That's not, you know what I'm saying, doing the correct range of motion. You know, a lot of dudes get it mixed up. They don't do the correct range of motion. And everybody's physiology is different. You know what I'm saying? Some people might be able to lock out. And you got some people that their physiology won't allow them to lock out. So the locking out thing, that's kind of up in the air. You know what I'm saying? With me anyway.
Okay. What do you recommend? Because a lot of people wonder, you know, how should I work? Because let's say like this: if you do like a bodybuilding style workout, you have chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, or something like that. Do you recommend to do some type of a split, or do full body, or you know, how would you set up a routine?
I say for the winter, it's best to do full body. Because you know why? Because you don't want to be wherever you at. You don't want to be in there too long because of the cold, and you gonna automatically gain weight in the winter anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if you gain weight in the winter, it's gonna be harder for you to do reps. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get bigger, and if you're lifting weights, it's going to be easier for you to control more weight so you can make bigger muscles in the winter. Because like I said, your body automatically produces growth hormones to make you gain weight for the winter. It's a thing. The body is like a weapon, man. If it says like this, say, all right, well, you know what? It's getting cold, so what we gotta do is we gotta put more fat or more muscle or secrete growth hormones to make them gain more weight, so that way the cold won't damage my internal organs. You know, so And that's how it goes down. Every season you'll see your body will gain more weight during the winter, and in the summertime your body says, well, it's too hot to be carrying this weight around, so it releases diuretics to make you naturally lose weight. You know?
All right, so full body is the key.
For the winter.
All right, in summer you split it up?
For the summer, split routines, you know what I'm saying? Split routines, like you could do, today you could do, it's a lot of ways to do split routine. You could do the upper half of your body and then the lower half. Or you can do arms one day, back the next day, shoulders, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth.
Okay, and you work out every day or you keep a couple days rest? How do you do it?
Well, the best way to work out, especially with calisthenics, I said you can, depending on how intense you work out, you can allow your body 2 days, you know what I'm saying, to rest. You know what I'm saying? 2 full days per week. You know what I'm saying? 2 full days. So a split routine, I'm saying this because a split routine will be ideal for that. Because now if you're doing your upper body, doing stuff for your upper body today, you can let it rest for 2 days. Meaning that you can say, all right, well tomorrow I'm not gonna do nothing. And then next day you do legs, and then a day off, and then you go back again and do your upper body.
Okay. One thing I asked Doc too, especially in Europe, a lot of people refer to calisthenics as street workout or ghetto workout. How do you feel about that?
Well, I can say this, you know what? Call it what you will, but it still boils down to basic calisthenics. You know, even I don't care if you call it extreme, I don't care if you call it street workout or ghetto workout, it still boils down to calisthenics. Until we all come together and decide what we're going to call it, it is what it is right now. But eventually it's going to be a point where we all have to come to a decision exactly what we're going to call it, so that way it can be recognized under one banner. Because if it's spread out like that, they're going to think that it's spread out. You're going to have ghetto workout over here, street workout over here, and then you're going to have whatever else over here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the best thing for that is for everybody to come together and agree upon what we're going to call it. You know what I'm saying? But no matter what it is, it still boils down to basic calisthenics. And believe it or not, man, this culture is getting big, it's getting strong. Salute to everybody overseas. Don't think that I don't respect you because I don't shout you out. Don't think I don't shout you out. I do. I say everybody internationally and all that. It's just that y'all don't understand what I'm saying. You know?
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna say it now. Shouts out to Paris. Shouts out to Germany. Shouts out to, you know what I'm saying, Russia. Shouts out to the Ukraine. Shouts out to the Netherlands. Shouts out to, you know what I'm saying, India. Yeah, we got people in India. Shouts out to Hawaii. Shouts out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Even everybody in the United States. If I don't know your name, that's because it's too many of y'all, man. It's really too many of y'all. But shouts out to all the teams, man.
All right, okay. Well, that was a lot of information. Thank you very much. And we just finished here the muscle up competition. So you see, everyone gets together, having a good time, supporting each other. And I think that's the main thing. Trying to get this forward, positive vibes, and helping each other.
Yeah.
So what's the official outro?
The official outro is from the bar to the people on the bar to you. Holla.
Holla. Dennis here from Barstarzz Workout, and we're here at Lincoln Terrace Park with Phorm for a little interview. Phorm, you are probably one of those people who helped a lot of people to learn about calisthenics due to your Strictly Bartendaz series. So just give us a little overview of yourself, how you got started, and how you got started with both training and the bar talk.
Alright, well, I'm in.
What's up, everyone? It's
Training for a long time. Basically, I was one of them weightlifting dudes. You know, I like to lift weight, but I always had calisthenics inside of me. But I got injured so many times doing the weight, powerlifting, and bodybuilding. I said, well, it's time for me to change. You know, so I ran into the administrator from Bar Master Extreme, and he asked me, he said, yo, can you still go with the bar? And I told him, yeah, I can still go with the bar, but I couldn't because I wasn't really doing it that much at that time. Then when I did get it, I started working, I got it back, and I ran into him again, and then he told me that he was starting up something. He started up Bar Masters Extreme. So that was actually the first group that I got with was Bar Masters Extreme. You know? But then I ran into Beast, and I liked the way that he was working, his work ethic and his workouts was more my type because, like I told you, I come from a weightlifting background. You know, so I started working out with Beast and all that. Then I ran into Doc. I met Doc and met Bandana Red and all of them, and started talking to them and all that. And I said, you know what, man? I said, it's a lot of things that's not being said. A lot of people don't know who these people are, but I know who they are from behind the scenes speaking to them. So we came up with Bar Talk. The first Bar Talk was with me, Beast, and Matrix. That was the very first Bar Talk that we did.